ketosis is when you start eating lower carbs. Your body doesn't have that high amount of carbohydrates or sugars to burn through, so it burns through them pretty fast. Then it starts burning into your fat for fuel. So when you start burning fat for fuel, it's a much more level.
That's how it's meant to be. That's what we're actually meant to
It's a much
use.
more level kind of energy source than sugar is. So that's why we experience that little bit of clarity, that little bit of kind of homeostasis, right? Our blood sugar levels are here and they're going to stay here for the next 5, 6, 7, 8 hours.
But yeah, when you're in aerobic respiration, you're burning fat as your primary source of fuel, and you're in aerobic respiration for most of the day. Now, even if you exercise, it's still only a short window of the day when you exercise. When you go to work or you sit around or you're even asleep, you're in aerobic respiration where you need to be burning fat. So it only makes sense to have fat as sort of like the higher fat compared to high carb, to support that process.
It makes sense to have fat as your main fuel source because, like you just said, you're more aerobic for the majority of the day, and it's a much more stable kind of energy source than having to constantly top yourself up with sugars is.
And it's very satiating. High fat foods like eggs or fish or butter fill you up quite quick.